So basically, Michael Chandler is going to beat Conor McGregor. And no, it's not me being a McGregor hater. I love a good redemption story, but I just believe he's too far past it. I actually think Chandler should be heavily favored in this bout. McGregor's demise has played out in plain sight. His career and popularity have both been on the down for a while now. And unfortunately, I don't think his ego will allow him to retire. He'll continue fighting and damaging his legacy even more. Many fans fear for McGregor after worrying videos have surfaced of him having difficulty speaking and slurring his words during interviews. It doesn't give me much confidence for him when he's going into a fight with a world-class opponent who also happens to be one of the toughest fighters in the lightweight division. What's Conor's prediction going into this fight? Of course, that he's going to simply slice through his opponent. Maybe we'd believe this if it were 2015 when he was an absolute savage who never seemed to comprehend losing as an option. But with 3 losses in his last 4, it's a hard sell. Back when he was a 145-pounder, his predictions heading into fights were quite frankly remarkable. Predicting not only the round, but the way he would finish his opponents. However, in recent years, he's been wrong multiple times. And his speak it into existence strategy, by saying outlandish things, such as he would box the head of Canelo, just seemed like a desperate attempt to capture the magic of who he once was. Right now McGregor really should be in his prime and better than ever, but really it's quite the opposite. He completely lost his karate style and kicking game. His wild and unpredictable style has gone out the window, and he prefers to fight more like a traditional boxer, which is exactly why he lacked footwork in the fights against Dustin. If you want to stand toe-to-toe with Michael Chandler and trade shots for 5 rounds, then good luck to you. Let me know how it works out. His power just isn't the same at lightweight, and he refuses to cut weight to go back down to 145. All of his opponents since beating Aldo have been bigger and can withstand the power he had when he was at 145. It's now been over 3 years since his last win. In his last fight, he broke his leg in a trilogy defeat to Dustin, and has since been going through an extensive rehabilitation program to prepare for a return. So there's been even more inactivity, which is probably one of the biggest factors in his demise in the first place. On top of that, he's of course getting older. Age catches up to everyone. And also, him not being as hungry as he once was. Attaining your hunger in spite of success is the difference between a good fighter and a fighter who achieves greatness, such as a Floyd Mayweather. But it would appear McGregor's let it slip through his fingers. Even McGregor's biggest fan Sean O'Malley said McGregor doesn't seem to be focused and serious about his comeback fight. Dana White recently compared McGregor's situation to the film Rocky III, saying when you get offered a 300-foot yacht, it's tough to be a savage. Troubles outside of fighting, such as multiple assaults, indecent exposures, and other charges against him in recent years, shows that he hasn't handled fame well. His decline has been inevitable for many who have questioned his behavior and lavish lifestyle in recent years. Honestly, I think McGregor's future is quite grim. One might say that following a barrage of hassle with the law, McGregor was tamed. But even during his injury time, McGregor always gets into trouble. A fight between McGregor and Chandler remains unannounced. Expectations were that Chandler vs McGregor would take place in 2023, but UFC President Dana White admits there are complications. White remained optimistic when asked about the fight potentially falling through, but conceded that booking a McGregor fight is easier said than done. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.